Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So it is that time for me to do my monthly beauty favorites, and this time I'm going to be sharing a couple of products that didn't work for me as well. So I like to call this my favorites and hate-its. So yeah, I have a few products that I've been loving this past month, as well as a couple that did not work for me. So if you guys are interested in seeing all of the products that I have been loving, as well as some products that I didn't really like so much, then let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so we're gonna start out with a couple of products that did not work for me, that I did not like, and those two products were purchased during the Sephora VIB sale. One of them is a primer. This is the Pretty Vulgar Detox and Chill, Detox and Chill Face Primer. Now, I did use this in a first impression video. I will have that video linked down below in my description if you guys missed it. Now, I did have a good first impression on this product, but I told you guys I wanted to actually wear it, you know, throughout the day and just wear it all throughout the month to see if I actually really love the product. So let me just say, if you have oily skin, or if you have really sensitive skin, you may not like this product. This does kind of tingle on the face. It feels kind of like a cooling sensation. And the thing with this this primer is, I noticed by the end of the day, my face, well, this area of my face, which is my T-zone, this is where I usually get oily, that is where I was super duper shiny, and I noticed that my foundation was breaking up a lot in this area, like right here at the tip of my nose, and also right in here where the nose creases. So I did notice that my foundation was breaking up a lot in that area. Now, this primer is really lightweight. It literally feels like you're applying water on your face. It's so thin, and it does give you that nice cooling sensation, like I said, but I just don't like the fact that it made my T-zone look super duper oily. And I also didn't like the fact that it made my foundation break up in my T-zone area. Now, it didn't make it break up throughout the rest of my face, but I just really noticed a huge difference right in this area, which I did not like. So this is definitely one of those products that did not work for me. Another one is another primer. So I did purchase 3 primers during the sale. So this is the Primer Plus Protection Primer by Bobbi Brown. They have a mattifying one. I was gonna get the matte one, but then I was thinking, okay, it's Bobbi Brown. It's not, you know, it's not too cheap, and I want something that I'm gonna put all over the face instead of just focusing it on my T-zone. So I got this one because, for one, it's supposed to smooth out your skin. So if you have texture, or if you have large pores, this primer is supposed to just smooth that out, to give you that smooth canvas before you apply your foundation. So the main reason why this did not work for me is because it gave me an allergic reaction. And that has never, well, I don't want to say it never happened, because it did happen when I was using the Becca Evermatte primer in the past. That primer left me a lot of bumps in this area. I don't know what it was, I don't know why, but it did not work for my skin. And this one, I noticed that I had a little bitty patch right here of little bitty bumps. Like, it was a lot of texture. I don't want to say a lot, but I did have some texture in this area, and also right in this area. And I was using this all over the face. I didn't just focus it on my T-zone. So I know it was this because the foundation that I was using that week, and all of the other products that I was using were not new products, but this was the only thing that was new. So I immediately stopped using this, and this will definitely be going back to Sephora if I can find the box. But I did not like how this gave me some type of allergic reaction. I don't know what it was, but I immediately stopped using it. And I know everybody's skin is different, so even though this did not work for me, it may work for some of you guys. So if you are wanting to try a, you know, a high-end primer that is going to smooth out your skin, smooth out your pores, if you have texture, just smooth it out, and also feel hydrating on the skin, this is going to do that. Now, I will say it did smooth out my skin, like I said earlier, and it does feel really hydrating on the face. It's kind of like a moisturizer and a primer in one, which is one of the main reasons why I got this. Not just because it's supposed to smooth out the skin before you apply the foundation, but I love primers that feel like a moisturizer on the face. I just like a moisturizer in general, but the fact that I can have a moisturizer and a primer in one, I love that. So that is one of the reasons why I wanted to try this one out instead of getting the one that was supposed to be matte. But yeah, this one did not work for me, unfortunately, so I will be taking this one back. So those were the only 2 products that did not work for me. Now let's go ahead and go into the products that I have been loving. So I'm gonna start out with some skincare first, and then we're gonna work our way to the makeup. You guys know I like to do makeup last. Save the best for last, right? So going into skincare, I have these, well, they're not even in here anymore because I use them up, but these are facial wipes, and they're by Olay. These are dry facial wipes. So they come dry, and the cool thing about these is you just run them under the water and they foam up. So they have soap already in the wipes, and I thought that was really cool. I've never used any facial wipes like these, and I think, who was I watching that were talking about these? I think it was Glam Twins. It's been a while, but I think they were talking about these, and also, who else? I forgot who it was. But I thought it was really interesting to have a makeup wipe that already has the soap or the cleanser already built in it. You just put it under the water and it lathers up. It kind of feels like it's exfoliating the skin a little bit, but it's not as rough as an exfoliator, if that makes sense. I will have the ones that I purchased down below in my description. They have several different ones, but I did get the ones for gentle skin. They have ones, I think they do have exfoliating ones, but these, like the texture of the cloths, it feels kind of like, I can't describe the texture, but once you put it under the water, it foams up really nicely, and then you just wash your face with that one cloth, which is really nice. But I just found it so much better for me to use these in the morning times because they're right there in front of my sink. I just pull one out, put it under the water, and then wash my face with the product. So definitely been loving these, and this is something I definitely will be repurchasing. Another product that I've been loving this past month is a cleanser by Korres, and this is one of the products that I purchased during the Sephora sale. So I was telling you guys in the video where I did my Sephora haul that I was going to be using this for the whole entire month, and also coming back and letting you guys know my thoughts on the product. So first off, let me just show you guys how much I have used. Almost gone. Like almost gone, girl. Like I have been using this like crazy. First off, the scent of this cleanser is bomb. It smells like a fresh, soft, sweet, girly perfume, if that even makes sense. I am the worst at describing scents, but I love how this smells. Like it doesn't have a rosy scent. I know most of their products, they kind of smell like roses, but this one, to me, it doesn't smell like roses. It's called the Wild Rose Foaming Cream Cleanser. I don't think I even said that. I just said it was a cleanser. But yeah, it's the Wild Rose Foaming Cream Cleanser. And this is my first time trying out this cleanser. Now, I have tried out several other ones by this brand, which, by the way, if you guys are new to my channel, this is my favorite skincare brand from Sephora. I have tried out several products from this brand, and they have not let me down, except for the primer, which I think I've already told you guys this. But the primer that they have, it left my skin looking super duper greasy and oily. I did not like the primer, but everything else that I've tried, like their exfoliating cleansers, their serums, their oils, their moisturizers, I am obsessed with. So this is a new product that I wanted to try out, and I am loving it. I will be repurchasing this because I cannot get enough of this brand. Honestly, this is my go-to brand if my skin is going through a lot of things. This is my go-to brand that I go to when, I just said go-to like 50 million times, but this is my go-to skincare brand from Sephora, and I don't think I'll ever get enough of it. Oh, I don't think I told you guys my main reason why I like the product besides it smells good, which, I mean, it smells so good. But the main thing about this product, which I love, is it's a really, really rich cleanser. Like, a little bit of this goes a long way, and I feel like I use way more than I need to. I don't know why, but I just pump maybe 3 pumps in my hand. But honestly, 1 pump is all you need. I just go overboard because, for one, it smells so freaking good. It feels good on the skin, and it's very, very, very gentle. So if you have really sensitive skin, if you have you know, if you break out really easily, I think this brand is really good to try out. And the thing about this is, once you get done washing your face feels super smooth. It does not feel dried out, and that is one of the main things that I look for in a cleanser, is if it's gonna dry my skin out after I get done washing it, I don't like it. So I like the fact that this does not make my skin feel dry. It just makes my skin look radiant and smooth and healthy. So definitely try this brand out if you guys have not. All right, the Tatcha water cream. Now, this is another product that I purchased during the Sephora sale, and I wanted to use it this month, and just to see if I really like the product. Now, I did do a first impression on this. I will, like I said, have that video down below. I believe it was the same video where I was using the Pretty Vulgar primer. I think it was that video. This is literally the perfect moisturizer to wear alone and also under your makeup. It looks amazing under your foundation. So I use this first, and then I'll go on top of that with a primer, and then of course go on top of that with a foundation. So I like how I can wear this under my makeup, and I also like the fact that it looks really nice on the skin even when you're not wearing makeup. So definitely been loving this. It does come with like a little stick at the top. You're supposed to use this to, you know, dip it in the product just to apply it on your face, but honestly I don't use it like that because honestly I don't have time to be doing all that. But I do like this product, and the fact that it smells amazing is also like the icing on the cake. It just smells like fresh, like a fresh spring / summer day, if that even makes sense, but whatevs. All right, so since those two primers did not work for me that I mentioned earlier in today's video, the primer that I also purchased from the Sephora sale that did work for me, which I am going to be repurchasing, is the Smashbox Primerizer. Holy crap. This really reminds me of the Too Faced Hangover Primer, which is my favorite primer of all time. But the only thing that I've noticed that is different with this one compared to the Too Faced Hangover Primer is this one actually feels a little bit more thin than the Hangover Primer. And also it doesn't leave my skin as tacky as the Too Faced Hangover Primer. So when I apply this, it feels like I'm just applying a really nice moisturizer, which it feels amazing on the face. It just feels so good when I apply it on the face. It's super, super, super moisturizing, which I love. Y'all, if you don't know by now, like I am a huge moisturizer fan. I love to apply moisturizer on the face, nighttime, morning time, lunchtime. So yeah, I really like the fact that this is, you know, like kind of like a 2-in-1. So you have your moisturizer and you also have your primer. Even though this is a primer and a moisturizer, I still find myself putting on moisturizer before I put this on. But I really like the fact that this is very thin. It looks amazing under your foundation, and it also makes my foundation hold up all day long, being that I do have a full 8-hour day. By the end of the day, I still feel like my foundation looks pretty good on the skin. So I do like this, and I will be repurchasing, and I'm actually going to get the full size because this was the smaller size, but I do want to get the full size because I love it that much. All right, I feel like I'm not ever going to get to the makeup part, but we have a couple of more things, and then we're going to get to the makeup. So this next one is the Too Faced Hangover Primer Spray. So this is the Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray, and this was my first time using this product this past month. Now I know this has been out for a while, but I've never found the time to actually try it out. Too Faced did send this over to me, which I am very grateful for. So thank you, Too Faced, if you are watching this video. But yeah, so this is a primer and a setting spray. Now I use this both ways. I use it before I apply my makeup, and I also use it at the end of my, you know, my makeup application. And I love how this makes my skin feel. I like how it makes my skin look. I've actually used this in a video. I think it was that same video where I did a first impression on a lot of the products, not a lot of the products that I'm sharing today, but most of the products that I'm sharing today. So the Pretty Vulgar setting, the Pretty Vulgar primer, the Tatcha water cream, and also some other products. But if I can find that video, I will have it linked down below for you guys. But I really like how this made my skin feel after I sprayed it on my face. And I also like the fact that I can use this as a primer as well. So if I want to just spray my face before applying any moisturizers or any other primers or any foundation, I'll just use this. I do like using this before and also after doing my makeup because it just makes my skin feel good. It makes my skin look hydrated, and it doesn't make it look too greasy or anything like that, which is another thing that I like. So yes, definitely been loving this. Also, it smells amazing, girl. All right, now let's talk about some makeup. And one of the products that I want to first talk about is a setting powder, and it's the one by Pretty Vulgar. And oh my gosh, this is actually one of the setting powders that I've been wearing in most of my videos recently. This one did make it into my everyday makeup stash for this month, and well, not this month, but last month. And I have been obsessed with this powder. I like the texture. It's very like really what is it, silky. It's not like chalky powdery or anything like that. It's very silky. So if you guys have tried out the Marc Jacobs coconut setting powder, it has that same texture. Like it's very silky, very finely milled, and it just, I don't know, it's something about this powder that I am obsessed with. It looks beautiful on the skin. It sets my concealer perfectly. It does not allow my concealer to crease no matter what concealer I'm using. This just sets it so beautifully under the eyes, and I like the fact that this does not have flashback. And I don't think I've heard anyone really talk about this powder, so I do want to introduce it to you guys if you guys are interested in trying it out. Again, this is by Pretty Vulgar, and it is translucent. Even though this is the only shade they have, it looks so freaking flawless on the skin. It blends out beautifully, so smooth and airbrushed and just beautiful. So I love this powder, and this is definitely one of those that I will repurchase if I ever run out. So I bought this lip sleeping mask from Sephora. This is also another purchase during the Sephora VIB sale a month ago, and I told you guys I wanted to continue to use it and to see if I really like it. And I actually think in that video where I was doing the haul, I already told you guys my thoughts on it, because I did go ahead and use it, and I love this lip sleeping mask. Not only do I use it at nighttime, I also use it as a lip balm. It feels amazing on the lips. Like, it feels like butter. It is so creamy. I actually just want to go ahead and put some on my lips, even though I have a lip product on. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on because I don't know, it just feels so good on the lips, and it smells like a freaking watermelon starburst. It smells amazing, you guys. They have a little set on Sephora right now where you can get this and as well as 3 other ones in a little gift set, and I do have that in my cart right now because most of you know the Sephora Friends and Family sale is coming up. It's actually going to be up this weekend, so I do have my cart I don't want to say full because I don't really have a lot of products in there, but I went ahead and grabbed a few things and put them in my shopping cart. So your girl will be taking advantage of the Friends and Family sale. And by the way, I do want to shout out my friend Sadie here on YouTube. She was so kind enough to send over one of her coupons for me to shop the Sephora Friends and Family sale. So if you guys don't know who Sadie is, she is also a YouTuber, and she does a lot of vlogs on her channel. She does makeup tutorials, she does hauls, she does it all on her channel, and she's so sweet, so bubbly, so cute. So I will have her videos, or well, I'll have her channel down below in my description if you guys are interested in checking her out. So again, thank you Sadie for hooking your girl up. This next product is a foundation, and this is one of the products that was in my everyday makeup stash for last month, and it is the new Revlon Photoready Candid foundation. Now I have been really enjoying this, you guys. I like how it literally feels like a BB cream on the face. Like, it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It's super lightweight, and it gives you a really natural finish. I did do a tutorial using this. I think it was actually the video where I was doing a first impression on some of the products that I featured already in this video. So like the Pretty Vulgar primer, the freaking moisturizer. So I'm gonna find that video. I'm gonna find that video and have it down below if you guys missed that video. But I did do a first impression on this in that video, so you guys will see how it looks on the skin, as well as see me swatch other shades, because I did pick up like what was it, 2 different shades in this foundation. And speaking of shades, that is probably one of the main things that I don't like about this foundation is the shade range sucks. Like, I think I grabbed the darkest shades. I have the shade 540. This is the one that worked well on my skin, but the other 2 shades were also 2 of the darker shades from this foundation. But other than that, I like how it looks on my skin. It wears so beautifully and so naturally. Like, it looks really natural on my skin, and this is what I have been wearing to work, and I like how it just looks really natural. It doesn't look cakey. It just doesn't look like I have on a foundation because it's super lightweight and it's super natural looking. So again, this is in the shade 540. Moving on to an eyeshadow palette. This is a palette that I have not put down. Honestly, I'm still using it even though we are now in the month of October, and I have a whole new makeup stash that I'm going through right now, which I will have that video up after this one. But I cannot freaking put this palette down, and that is the KKW Beauty Classic palette. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful natural looking palette. So you have shades in here where you can create a really pretty like bronzy golden eye, or if you want to do something very soft, very everyday-ish, very neutral, you have that in here, which is what I like. And I'm just really, really impressed with the shadows, like the shadows themselves. Like, they blend so good, they're not patchy, and they are pigmented. So this is by far one of my favorite palettes that I have used this past month, probably this year. Definitely one of those palettes that is up there in my collection and I cannot put down. So I did actually just purchase the what was it, the Cherry Blossom palette. Honestly, I forgot what it's called, but it is from her Cherry Blossom collection. And I picked up the other one, and that one is going into my everyday makeup stash for this month, as well as this one, because I can't put it down. But I have been obsessed with this palette. I love the shades. I love how I can just create so many natural looking looks with this palette, and it's just so beautiful. So the Hourglass Caution Mascara has been my go-to mascara all month long. I have not used any other mascara besides this one, and this one is pretty much gone. Like, it's almost gone. It's almost kind of dried down because I've used it so much, so I'm not getting a lot of product on the little brush applicator. But the thing that I love about this mascara is it makes my lashes longer, and it also separates them. Some mascaras, when I'm applying it on my lashes, it kind of clumps up, but this mascara is really good with separating all of my lashes. They don't get clumpy, and they look really, really pretty and long and voluminous. I've actually been loving this a lot. So this will be one of those mascaras that I will be repurchasing. I did not purchase this because this was free, but I will be purchasing the full size because I love it that much. All right, so we're almost done. The last few things I have to share are lip products. And I don't think I really share a lot of lip products in my favorites videos because I go through so many different lip products. But this time I wanted to share them with you guys because these have been my go-to lip combos lately. So the first one I want to share is a gloss by Milani and also a lip liner by Colourpop. So this is one of their new Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper glosses. This is supposed to plumpen up your lips, and this gives you a nice cooling sensation on the lips. But the thing is, some lip plumping glosses, they feel too tingly on the lips. Like, it doesn't feel good. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't like how a lip plumping gloss makes the lip feel super tingly. But basically what I'm saying, this is not as intense as your normal lip plumping gloss. So this is in the shade Nude Shimmer, and this is more of a bronzy shimmer color. But you can wear this alone if you want, or if you're like me, I like to pair a lip liner with it. And the liner that I like to pair with it is, I actually have both of these on my lips right now, but this one is by Colourpop. It is in the shade K. Y'all, they have discontinued this liner, which I am so sad about, but it's just your everyday brown lip liner. You can definitely purchase a ton of different brown lip liners at a lot of different places, a lot of different brands, but I just like how this pairs with this gloss. And again, this is what I have on my lips right now. I actually put this more so on my lips instead of just lining the lips. So that's why my lips look a little bit darker, because I put more of the lip liner on my lips instead of just putting it just on the edges of the lips. But I like wearing these two together. I've been wearing this combo to work. I have been wearing it on my videos, and I have been loving it. So that is one of the lip combos that I've been loving. Another lip combo are products that I purchased during the Sephora sale. So one of them is a gel lip liner by Sephora. This is in the shade, I keep forgetting the shade, Hot Sauce. And I have a lip click. It's such a weird name, but it's called the Melting Lip Click by Sephora. So both of these are from the Sephora collections. This product, you're supposed to just click it like this and the product comes out. This is more of a glossy, kind of like a glossy balm. You really don't see a lot of color when you apply it on the lips. It's more clear than anything, but this is in the shade Cream Brulee. And again, this lip liner is in the shade Hot Sauce. So this is the best, one of the best everyday Your Lips But Better lip liners that I have in my collection. I have been obsessed with this liner, you guys. I tried to put a lot on there so you guys can really see it, but I have really been loving this liner. I also like to wear this alone. Like if I just want to wear something on the lips that doesn't look too bold or too bright or too light or too dark, this is one of those products that I'll just put all over the lips, and it just gives me that nice natural everyday lip, and I love it. But yeah, that is all that I have for my favorites and hate-its. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if there were anything that I shared in this video that you guys have already tried out, let me know your thoughts on the products. Let me know if you like the product. Let me know if you don't like the product. What about the product you didn't like? Let me know. You guys know I love to know your thoughts on anything that I share on my channel. So yes, I think that is all that I have. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you thumbs it up. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.